good? Welcome back to the channel. We are here, Sean, down at the Roaches with my dad. So down in sort of Leek, Staffordshire part of the Peak District. Been on this loop sort of 4 or 5 times. Dad's not been here at all, so looking forward to taking him out. And if you've not done this, I'd say this should be top 5 places in the Peak District. You can do it from beginner, intermediate. You can make it a little bit harder further, extending it. But yeah, any level, get out to the Roaches. Loads to see, loads to do. Also, if you're more into the climbing, you can get into that as well. You can probably see some climbers over the shoulder. If not, you can probably hear them. I've not done that yet, but I would like to come out here to do so. But I've only been here hiking, but it is absolutely brilliant. So the plan for today, it's already sort of late afternoon, sort of 2-3 o'clock. It should be 3 or 4 hours this loop, taking our time. There's a bit of a figure of 8 around the Roaches, starting off by going up Hen Cloud. Then I'll take it out towards Lodge Church, loop it back around into the car. The reason we come out a little bit later today, because I'm normally a morning walker, because we are then going to wild camp. Hopefully Chrome Hill, Park House Hill, Dragon's Back, but I will make that a separate video. So today's just all about the Roaches. I don't have the drone or the GoPro, so it's just going to be on the iPhone, see what we get. But yeah, if you've not done it, I highly recommend you come down here, check it out. But first up, scramble up Hen Cloud. Let's see how we get on. Let's go. That'll get you going.
Oh yeah.
Bit of a vertical climb up Hen Cloud. Class views all around. So a few climbers around. And the Roaches over the shoulder. But gonna head up just behind us. Check out the top of Hen Cloud, what the view's like. And then go from there. But this is, I don't know if you can see in the distance those teepees. I don't know if anybody's done that sort of glamping. They said let me know. That'd be a right vibe, but yeah, perfect weather today actually. A little bit cloudy, not sunny. Been in here when it's been so hot and it is tough. Been here when it's been pissing it down. It's even worse, but today, dry, cloudy, should be all right. That definitely looks like a face.
Yeah.
Fleece is already off. To be fair, it's just more of that straight face incline on Hen Cloud that will get you. But what would you say weather-wise? It's not really humid, is it?
Yeah, overcast.
Yeah, just overcast. It feels nice. Not too windy.
But yeah, it's not cold, is it?
Nah. Again, some climbers behind you, can probably see them. Just loads of opportunities here to scramble, climb, take whichever route you want. It would be cool to come out here and be like people who know what they're doing. So, Ed, get me out here, hook me up, let's go. What are you doing? So up on top of the Roaches now. This is the part that I love about it. You can essentially take whichever route you want. So basically, you can come up through the forest, or go through the forest rather, just down there, or just come up any route you can find on top of the rocks where we are. Like Dad's doing, scrambling over there. So yeah, top 5 in the peaks, maybe top 3. Let me know where you guys place it within the Peak District on your top 5 list. Just walked past Doxley Pool, I think it is. I think there's some myth there that there's a mermaid long ago. Highly doubtful, but I think there's some myth in it. I'll Google it, put it below. If you know about it, let me know as well. What are you saying?
There's another place looking out. Nose, mouth.
That's all about spotting these faces in the rocks. Can you see it? No, I can kind of see what you mean. So for somebody who's not really done too much of the peaks, but most other places within the UK, we're not talking about on a global scale,
Okay.
but on a UK scale,
Yeah.
how would you say the peaks compares to the lakes or, you know, Scotland or Snowdon and all that, those sort of areas?
In what way compared to what?
Well, just like it's a lot easier on the foot,
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
scenery wise. Like,
Yeah.
what's your thoughts on it in comparison to?
It's a lot easier.
Yeah,
Scenic though, it's lovely.
yeah.
But yeah.
Not as demanding as like Munro's
No,
or the lakes.
no, you haven't got the height, have you? You haven't got the, you know,
Yeah, we're just saying then that,
the knee-crushing descents and.
yeah, kind of stat-wise, your walks probably look bigger in the peaks and probably the dales, just because it's, you know, a little bit flatter and a little bit easier compared to when you go walking in Lake Snowdonia, Brecon Beacons or up in Scotland, just due to the height that you get in comparison. So, you know, a 13-14k Peak District walk compared to a 7-8k Lake District walk can actually be more demanding in the lakes just due to the incline and the decline that comes with that. Whereas here, most walks in the peaks, I'd say, have maybe one initial incline, like we had today to get up to Hen Cloud, and then you're just walking gradually along the top, and then it's a gradual way back down. So
Lovely, isn't it?
yeah, not too demanding at all, but it makes it accessible for literally anybody and everyone, isn't it?
Right, yeah.
I think I just got that on camera.
Well, you have to dub that, won't you?
Don't think I will. Anyway, yeah, it makes it accessible for anybody. That's why you see kids out here, dogs, old people, aka Dad. No, it's not really that old. Still got the legs in him. As you've seen through the climbing, I'm impressed, man. I'm impressed, scrambling up there, climbing, wanting to go on the scrambling loop, you know, scrambling, I can't even say that, wanting to go on the scrambling routes and the climbing. I'll blame the, fuck me, I'll blame the Invisalign.
I'm a veteran, Sean, as you keep reminding me.
He's a vet, the OG, Himalayan John. This is a piece of piss for him, isn't it? He's like, come on.
There you go, look, you got steps and handholds there, look. Just in front, isn't it?
Here.
Yeah. Stop.
So we've just come down off the slope of the Roaches, and where you get back to the road, you've essentially got a bit of a crossroad. So the route I like to take, you turn right and it'll lead you down just next to the road, actually, on a path down towards Lodge Church, and then loops you back around to that road. You can go either way, you go straight over and then be coming back up this way, or go down this way that we're going. I've done it both ways. I think this way is easier and kind of more of the decline this way, rather than coming all the way up here. But I always twist my ankle on this bit, so I'm not going to film for too much longer, because I seem to get sort of, you kind of relax at this point, think, ah yeah, it's just easy, a little decline, and I always roll my ankle. So I'm going to check out here, check back in when we're near the church. Fairly easy to navigate. Just follow the sort of the outpost there. It'll take you through the back way into Lodge Church, down through it, and then back out the other side. It's not big, and you'll see I'll record some bits when we're in there. Hopefully it's not busy. Been there once when we had the whole place to ourselves. It's amazing, but normally it's a bit of a honey trap, so I expect people to be there, especially on the weekend. So yeah, bottom of the Lodge Church. Just a huge mossy, I don't know, from ravine, golly, I don't know the right to describe it, but huge outcrop of rock either side. Just coated in moss, but yeah, a bit of a hidden gem this if you don't know about it. Get down here, check it out. Not too busy. Starting to rain, so it's a bit muddy underfoot, but yeah, what a place. Side Lodge Church. Legend folklore has it that Robin Hood and his merry men hid there at some point. Highly doubtful again, but makes it intriguing, makes it interesting. Yeah, normally a bit of a honeypot to be fair. Didn't seem too busy, but to be fair, the whole walk so far hasn't seemed that busy, so yeah, fortunately not too bad. You good, Dad?
Yeah, it's good.
What are you saying to that place?
Yeah, nice.
Worth visiting them, right?
Yeah. Where's the church though?
That is the church.
Lud's Church.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah.
Lud's Church.
What are you expecting?
Why is it called? Do you want me to tell you?
Go on.
This is because in the early centuries, some Christians and that were persecuted, so that's where they came to hold their services. So that's where the church came from. And Lud is a sort of short local name for this area, so that's what Lud's Church.
Ooh! He'll be starting his YouTube channel next week. Don't worry about that.
I've genned up Sean on it.
Himalayan John with the information. You've been doing your research before this trip.
Those are fissures in the rock, by the way.
Oof, look at the terminology here. You normally don't get that on my channel, but you know, bringing in the OG, the vet, with some local knowledge. And when did you find that out? Yesterday on Google?
I was listening to that guy telling his son.
What a phony! This guy's a fake. He's admitted it. No, so I missed that. I was getting some footage, so I think there was somebody telling his son about the history of
A
it.
guy with his grandson, and he was telling them all about the church.
He was earwigging.
Yeah.
Well, good to get a little bit of local knowledge. I'll take that.
On you.
Anyway, let's crack on. So basically what we're going to do now is going to loop you back around to that crossroads. Should take like another hour or something like that. Then back down to the car. Liverpool are kicking off the season today. It's Saturday. They're away to Norwich. It's about 3:30 at the minute. Got 2 hours to find somewhere to watch that. Hoping to find a pub. Then on to the wild camp. If not, somewhere I can have signal and watch it on my phone. So yeah, I need to get back to the car because I do not want to miss Liverpool kicking off the season. Up the Reds. You start to pull away from Lodge Church. It really starts to open up again. And then it will just kind of take you along this sort of like sandy-like path before you start to cut back on yourself and head back towards the road. So we're actually getting up to that corner right now. You see some people coming up who've gone across the crossroads, straight across rather than turn right like we did. That'll take you back towards the Roaches. There's a path down this way. Don't know where that goes. We're heading back towards here, get back to the road, turn right, complete the figure eight, back at the car. And that'll be the walk done. What's the issue, mate?
Sorry?
What's the issue?
The issue has got 3 big rocks in here
Stones in this shoe.
that I've been suffering with for the past.
Come on, tip out the boulders.
They've been killing me.
What, a tiny bit of mud?
They're granite.
Apparently this guy's been into the Himalayas, but you know, a tiny little bit of mud kills him around the Roaches.
Granite, Sean.
So yeah, whilst Dad is sorting out the granite or a little bit of mud that's in his shoes, I'll check back in. So this is basically at that meeting point of the figure of 8. So where those guys are over the shoulder, that's where you'll come over from the Roaches. There's that ice cream truck. You'll come through that little wall. You can, as I say, go straight on and loop round to Lodge Church that way, then back up the hill. But I'd recommend going down the hill to Lodge Church and swinging back round through that gate and then finishing off down the road back to the car. That's where we're heading now, so I'll check in at the car and that'll be the video done. Okay, so we're close to the car now, so I'm going to round it up there. About 3.5 hours on all trails. I'll post the link down below. You could probably do it a little bit quicker. We stopped in places just to have a little bite to eat and Dad to sort out the granite in his shoes and whatnot. But yeah, a nice little probably 3 to 4 hour hike. So you take in the Roaches, Hen Cloud, scrambling up that, definitely do that. And then over to Lodge Church. So yeah, definitely up there in the Peak District for me. it's like Leek, Staffordshire side, so a little bit further away from Sheffield, you know, about an hour and 20 minutes, but yeah, it's worth the drive. So that's going to do it for today. Part 2 will be hopefully the wild camp that we're heading on after this. So I'm going to try and upload this video first, and then I'll get editing the wild camp to follow up with. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down below, if you've been to the Roaches before and where it ranks within your Peak District sort of top 5. We out here. See you later.